What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In the last episode, we did a bunch of random stuff, mostly upgrading our gear at the Akala Great Fairy Fountain. Then we recovered 2 more of Link's missing memories, and of course activated the final Sheikah Tower. In this episode, well, there are some shrines here in this region we can take care of. It's come to my attention that, there's some shrines we missed in the Ridgeland region, so we're gonna pop back there real quick and take care of those. I've marked 3 of them on the map. However, there is a 4th shrine that we still need to complete in that region. Now, the reason why I didn't mark it is because that particular shrine is tied to a quest, and that quest revolves around the Blood Moon, which, you know, we just had a Blood Moon event take place, like, what, 2 videos ago? So yeah, I really doubt we'll be able to complete that anytime soon. So we'll have to wait until, like, we get another Blood Moon. So the reason why I missed these shrines is because I sort of changed the way that I was playing the game between, like, before I went to Rito Village and after I got through Rito Village. So before I went through Rito Village, I was, like, running through this area just trying to get to the next major story event. And then after I got through Rito Village, I sort of, like, went into every region with the intent of completing all the shrines before moving on to the next region, which is sort of why I thought I had already completed all the shrines here. I mean, not a big deal that we didn't. Hey, the Master Sword is back. Nice. But, yeah, like I was saying, not a huge deal that we didn't complete all these shrines. Like, of course, you can do them anytime you want to. It's just that, these ones sort of slipped through the cracks for a little bit. So, we'll go and complete them now. Going back to the Blood Moon event, though, I think I've said this previously before, but as far as I know, there are a couple of ways that you can cause a Blood Moon to happen sooner. Those include, like, chopping down trees and grass, or fighting, like, a bunch of enemies. Again, I still have no idea if that's actually true or not. Maybe now that, like, the game is a little bit older, someone's figured out a way to trigger Blood Moons more consistently. If that information is out there, if someone could, like, post that in the comments or relay that to me, that would be great, because it'll be a huge help in me, like, activating the last shrine in here. Otherwise, we'll just have to sort of wait until whenever the next Blood Moon is. That being said, though, of the 3 shrines that we can complete in this region, only one of them is mildly challenging. The other 2 are pretty straightforward, and the first one that we're going to, really, as long as you can find the shrine, you won't have any trouble getting through it. So the shrine itself is sort of hidden inside this mountain. If you fall down here, there's several ledges that you can land on, and you can see, like, this bombable section of rock. So of course, we're just going to grab a bomb arrow, blow that up real quick, and that's going to lead us inside a little cave on the side of this mountain. And guess what? There is our shrine. So not too hard to find if you know what you're looking for, and the Sheikah sensor helps you out a lot here. But for whatever reason, I guess the game just, like, thought this shrine was ridiculously hard to find or something like that, because this just so happens to be one of those walk-in, walk-out shrines. Really don't know why, but hey, you know what? I'm not complaining. I'll take the easy shrine. So, like I said, since only one of the shrines is really going to take up a lot of time here, we'll probably just, like, run through the 3 that we can run through, and then we might even move on to Central Hyrule, because I know there's 2 shrines there that we still have yet to complete, and, I believe that's actually the location for the next missing memory, if we keep going in chronological order. So I'll probably pop into Hyrule Castle, grab that, and then, complete up, like, those 2 shrines. Not sure if I'll be able to get to all of that in this video, but, at least right now, that is the tentative plan. Once we sort of clear all this up, though, we'll probably go right back down to the Gerudo region, finish off the 4 shrines there, and then, well, then we'll finally be about ready to take on the next Divine Beast. I know you guys are eagerly awaiting that next Divine Beast. I am too. I really want to go and take it on, but, these shrines are kind of important, like, especially since we're getting to the tail end of them, and the reward that we do get for completing all 120 is pretty cool. Some of you guys might like it, some of you guys might not like it just because of how it sort of looks. But, either way, it's a cool reward, and I really want to get it. Regardless, though, yes, we're making our way back to Ridgeland Tower because, well, to be frank, it's just closer to where the next shrine is going to take place. First, though, we do need to go and complete a shrine quest. You can actually see the area where we're going right over there. It's, underneath this, like, isolated cloud where it's constantly raining, thundering, and lightning. And that'll pretty much stay there until we finish up this quest. So it's very similar to that area in the Faron region. But, this section of Ridgeland sort of reminds me a lot of Xenoblade Chronicles, like with the giant mushrooms and stuff like that, which sort of makes sense considering, you know, Monolith Soft did actually help in the development of this game. So I guess it's kind of cool to see their influence. But, as soon as we land, we should start this shrine quest. So here we go, I guess. You who have reached this land of thunder, I present you with a trial. When the four spirits have been settled in their proper places, they will guide you to the hero's trial. Right, so the four spirits are, of course, referring to the glowing orbs of various different colors that are around this area. So hang on, let me actually swap my gear real quick so we don't get struck by lightning. That should do the trick. I'm gonna start with the two, like, inner circle orbs. We'll put those in their place first, and then we'll go and get the outer ones, because those are the harder ones to actually finish. But, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. So each orb is a specific color, then there's a specific, like, pedestal to place it in. And don't you dare grab that orb. Put it down. What do you think you're doing, man? Jeez Louise, leave it alone. Alright, so the purple one is already in place. That one's like the easiest one to get, of course. The green one is right across the... Whoa, okay, calm down, lightning, jeez. Yeah, the green one's right over here, except it's on the top of, like, where it's supposed to be. So you can easily just, like, shoot it down with a bow. Let me actually swap into a stronger bow real quick, just because that swallow bow does not have enough power. I think that actually knocked it down, so that should be good. Yeah, there we go. Now we can just grab that and place it into the green pedestal. And oh, that sword over there is what's like attracting the lightning. That's pretty neat. Well, I'm not going to bother picking that up because obviously that is just a death trap. Now that we got Revali's Gale, though, it actually should make getting to these other two orbs a little bit easier. They're on top of like little tiny statues, which makes them hard to reach because obviously it's raining and you can't climb jack in the rain. So yeah, Revali's Gale, even though it seems kind of pointless to use it here, can be helpful. Although I think this first one might be short enough for me to reach without wasting one of my charges. Oh, come on, Link. You can climb this, my dude. I really don't know what they were thinking, like, you know, making these unreachable and also making it rain all the time. Like, how else are you supposed to get up here besides struggling? Alright, so we're gonna take this, place it towards the front of, like, the statue that it's on, and, you probably already figured this out, but you need to use stasis and a very large weapon to build up enough momentum to shoot it across. The problem is, because it is lightning, you have to do it very, very quickly before you actually get struck. So I think it did just strike the ground, which means we have a couple of seconds to do this where we'll be safe. And that should be enough momentum. Let's swap off this real quick because I know it's about to strike us. But there we go. We got the first orb back over to the center. Now there's one more. Basically, we're going to do the exact same thing. And that's really all there is to this particular shrine quest. I'm sure there are a bunch of other ways that you could go about, like, getting the orbs in their proper locations. But this is the easiest method that I've found. And, I guess, like, the safest method, too. Because, I mean, I've tried doing it other ways. But, I've always ended up getting, like, struck by lightning because I wasn't fast enough. Hey, a tireless frog. Nice. I'm pretty sure we can use that in, like, different elixirs and stuff like that. Not too sure. Probably not going to spend too much time thinking about it. Alright. Here is our last orb that we need to get over to the center. Let's just try and land on this statue safely. Be very careful when you're approaching the orbs too, because sometimes Link likes to just knock right into them and toss them over off the statue. If you do knock them off, that area to my left is like a perfect platform where you can place them down, build up momentum, and they will gain like enough height to reach the inner circle. So not a total loss if you do accidentally drop it from these platforms. It just makes it a little bit more annoying to get it back over to the center. Alright, so a little more momentum. That probably is good. Yeah, there we go. Nope. Hello, lightning, my old friend. Let me just swap real quick. Alright, we should be safe now. Let's just head back up into the inner circle, place those orbs in their proper location, and then we will be done with this shrine quest. Like I said, guys, it's not too hard. It is just a little tedious, but once you sort of work out what you're supposed to do, yeah, you can do it in just a couple of moments. Alright, so red orb I think is to my left, and I believe the orange orb is actually right next to his pedestal, so that kind of worked out perfectly for us. Let's go, alley-oop. Oh yeah, look at that, man. Slam dunk. Holy crap, that was nice. Let's see if we can do that again with this orange guy. I think we can. Kobe? Really? Come on, game. Just freaking get in there. Way to make me look like a loser. And there we go, Trial of Thunder completed. Now, you'd probably think, oh, that was a pretty hard quest, right? This shrine must be one of those walk-in, walk-out ones. Well, you'd be wrong. I know, makes zero sense. Like, I honestly think they got this shrine and the shrine that was inside that cliffside confused, because what? It doesn't even, like, make any sense compared to the rest of the game. But still, it's a pretty neat shrine, although it's a little easy. So this is Buried Secrets. There's a bunch of bombable rocks. Before we even deal with those, there's a chest up there on that ledge. Now, I'm not exactly sure how to get it, but what I normally do is grab a bomb arrow, blow up the freaking chest, because who cares, it's just a chest. The item inside will sit right up there on the pedestal, so we can just knock it down with our bow and get ourselves whatever was inside. Looks like it's just some opal. Now that we're down here, though, let's grab our remote bombs, and, well, we're going to place one right over here, and you can uncover that metallic block. That's pretty much all we really need. I'm going to try and keep, like, most of these stone blocks in place, and now we're just going to use this metallic block to bash through all these other stones and uncover what we're actually looking for. So where is the next buried secret, if you will? Well, it's right through here, and it's this giant freaking switch. Look at this thing, man. It's freaking huge. But, yeah, we can just weigh it down with that iron block, and now we're pretty much good to go to finish off this shrine. But, yeah, so completely unrelated. But, this thought sort of came across my mind the other night, and I don't know, maybe someone else will find it interesting. Probably not. But, I was thinking to myself, you know, I don't really say the word shrine that often in my normal speech patterns, but, once Breath of the Wild came out, I feel like I've probably said it, like, thousands upon thousands of times just within the past, like, 2 months. So I was kind of, like, wondering, how many times have I actually said the word shrine during this entire project? Now, I really don't expect anyone to go back and rewatch the videos and figure that out, because that's like hours upon hours worth of content, and it's really not worth it just to know the amount of times I've said the word shrine. But, I don't know, I found it curious because it is a little interesting to think like there's a word in the English language that I've probably said more times in the past 2 months than I have in my entire life, which, when you break it down, like, it seems like a pretty cool stat, I guess. I don't know, I always thought stuff like that was kind of interesting, but then again, I was kind of like a math nerd in school, like it was my favorite subject, so numbers kind of do fascinate me to some degree. But that being said, we're done here, so I guess we can teleport over to this shrine because that is closer to the yellow marker on my map. And dang, I just realized, like, we did this a lot faster than I thought we were going to. It's a good thing that I sort of, know what I want to do next, because I probably will start bleeding into the plans I had for the next video, which isn't really that big of a deal. It just means that, we're being super efficient in doing things to the best of our ability. Yeah, that's the optimistic way of looking at it. The realist way of looking at it is like, dang, now I gotta go back and replan the next video because I'm freaking, eating into my plans, but whatever. That's for me to worry about, not you guys. Alright, I could go across the bridge, but you know what, screw that, we'll just glide our way across and then climb up the mountain if we need to. Bridges are for squares, man. And look at me, I'm made of several polygons, so I ain't a square. I'm like a bunch of triangles just meshed together to form the picture of a human body. What am I even saying, guys? Like, this is what happens when you can't leave your house for like 5 weeks and you're just constantly sick. Your mind just like goes to mush and you start thinking about statistics and polygons. Like, can I just not right now? Can I just be a normal human being? That's all I want. Jeez, I feel like I'm a shell of what I used to be, man. I'm missing something. What could it be? Probably sunlight and the fresh outdoors. But whatever, not a huge deal. I'll get over it. For now, let's climb this mountain in the simulated outdoors, because who needs real life when I got my video games? And somehow, someway, there's gonna be someone that uses that against me one day. Oh well, I guess I can never run for public office now. I mean, not like I was going to anyways, but really, if you think about it, all the stuff that I've said online, someone could probably, like, turn that into a smear campaign against me. And hey, look, we found an apple orchard! Man, this is really cool. I've never seen so many apple trees, like, stuck together like this before. It actually does remind me of an area that used to be down the street from where I live. Like, this old guy down the road owned an apple orchard, and, I don't know, it was a cool place because there was, like, an orchard on one side, then there were some woods on the back side, and I used to, like, hang out in the woods with, like, some of my friends. We knew the guy that owned the land, and he was, like, super cool with us going back there. There were a couple of bike trails back there. Eventually we did make like a ramp, and we like rode around on our bikes and stuff. The orchards were pretty cool too, but eventually the guy that owned it sort of passed away, and I think the city ended up buying the land because now they turned it into a football field for one of the schools that's like nearby, which is kind of weird since the school like already had a football field. Now they have like 3 of them. Not sure why they need 3, but you know, whatever. It's not even that big of a school. But that's besides the point. The next shrine that we're looking for is pretty much at the top of this mountain. Not like the tippity top, but it's around where the peak is. There's some more here though, so let's blow this crap up and see if we get anything good. Nothing, unfortunately. Probably do need to start like collecting more ore and stuff like that, since it is useful in upgrading some of your armor, although it mainly requires more of the rare gemstones like rubies and sapphires, so not exactly ambers. Anyways, the shrine should be like right over here, I think. I know it's sort of hidden away around one of these peaks, but oh, there it is. Well, that was pretty easy to find. Alright, cool. So, take that, bird. I knew I would get one of them eventually. Alright, drumsticks, not bad, I'll take them. So, let's go inside and see what this shrine has to offer. Actually, I think this might be one of my least favorite shrines in the entire game, if it's the one that I'm thinking of, because, it makes use of one very unfun mechanic, to say the least, so let's see. I might not be looking forward to this one. And this is the synced swing. Yeah, this is the one that I hate, so you could probably already tell why I hate this one. These swing platforms are incredibly annoying. Like, you need to use magnesis to bring them back, build up momentum, jump across them. That alone, not too hard, but I mean, look at them. It's so freaking janky, dude. I never feel safe going across these things. And that's not, like, the only thing that you need to do. Let's shoot down this bridge, because obviously we need to reach the rest of this shrine. So there's a couple, like, spiky balls and then some other metallic platforms across the way. There is plenty of chests in this shrine, but they all contain, like, useless items. For instance, this contains the Forest Dweller's Spear. I don't want this garbage. Get it out of here. Like, the Forest Dweller weapon set, not very good. I immediately got rid of it, like, back when we were in Korok Forest, when the game literally gave it to us for free. So, yeah, I didn't want it back then. I don't want it now. The easiest way to get past all of these spike traps is to pretty much do what I did there. Just, latch onto them, move them out of the way, and then walk across. I think what the game wants you to do is sort of swing them in opposite directions, then run through. But, that's, like, insanely dangerous. Don't do that. Just, you know, play it safe and woo. That was very close. Even then, like, even if you're careful, like, yeah, it can still be dangerous getting around these things, just, due to how, like, magnesis and sort of physics, I guess, works. Calm down, man. Calm down. Alright, here's the thing. That chest contains nothing useful, but, crap. I need to still be able to, like, reach that freaking platform, and I think I might be able to, like, sneak my way in close and grab it with magnesis. It's very precise, but I think I've done it before. Come on, just get in there a little bit closer, Link. You're fine. Alright, you know what? Screw it. Never mind. We'll just do it the way the game wants us to and move this thing out of the way, I guess. Jeez, man, I'm telling you, I can never catch a break around here. Alright, whoa. Okay, that was a little too much force. While we're here, I guess I might as well open up the chest, too, just to show you that inside is a Forest Dweller's bow. Again, don't want it. Get it out of here. Alright, I guess we'll... Alright, I did not mean to grab onto you. You can go back there, alright? Think about what you did. We're trying to grab this platform, place it all the way over there, and, very quickly, before it falls all the way back down, let's use stasis to keep it in place. And now again, you can just get right out of my way, because no one likes you or your family. And now we can just, like, ride, or actually use magnesis to bring this thing back to us. There we go. Now we can ride it safely to where we need to go. So, I said all the chests contain, like, useless items. I kinda lied, because there's a chest right back there that I believe contains a golden rupee, so might as well go and get it, even though, you know, a golden rupee, not a huge deal. But I know someone out there in the comments is gonna be like, hey, you missed a chest, even though I've missed like 1,000,000 chests at this point. I really don't care. But, kinda want the rupees anyways. And whoa, I didn't even know this could work. Holy crap. I cheated the system. Although that really didn't help me out at all, so maybe I don't want to do that. How am I even going to do this now, actually? Kind of need to get a little bit creative here. Let's pull that out just a little bit. And, actually, we can just move these platforms to the other side, and that should sort of open up the way to allow me to, like, glide down to where that thing actually is. Alright, that should probably work, right? Hopefully. We'll find out. I mean, there's really only one way to do it, so let's just very carefully hop down here. And hopefully I make this. There we go. Alright, am I right? Does it contain a golden rupee? Yes, indeed it does. Was that worth it? Probably not. But you know what? Who cares? We got it. I'm happy with it. How did I even whistle there? What? My thumb was nowhere near D-pad down. That was really odd, but alright. Okay, can I actually just, like, bring this close enough towards me, but also still be... Whoa! Okay, I don't know how it built up that much momentum, but... Excuse me, platform. Can you just go forward a little? There you go. That's probably good, right? I think we're good now. Yeah, I can totally get up here. And then I'll just pull this guy out a little bit more. I feel like I severely overcomplicated that. Oh well, to simplify this, we'll just burn it down with a fire arrow. You could hit the switch and then, like, lanterns will fall down from those holes up there. But yeah, fire arrow does the same thing, and it's a lot simpler. just like that, though, we are done with this shrine. Probably took me a lot longer than it should have, but you know what? I'm glad that we're done. So besides the, shrine that has the quest for the Blood Moon, we're basically done with this region now. Officially, unofficially, though, because we still need to go back and do that shrine with the Blood Moon. But, since we realistically can't do that right now, I guess we should move on and do something else, considering we still have a couple minutes before I really want to end off this video. And, well, I said early on there were a couple of shrines back in Central Hyrule that I wanted to take care of, so yeah, I guess we can make our way over there, and that does give me a little bit of a head start, like getting the next memory, because that's kind of in a weird location inside of Hyrule Castle. That's both easy and not exactly easy to get to, so might not be the worst thing in the world that we're going now. Anyways, let's delete this pin, and the two shrines that are sort of in this area are kind of like towards the west of Castletown, so let's head over to Central Tower, and then we'll sort of just walk our way up there. Probably only gonna have time to do one of the two shrines left in this area, but, we might need to fight through a couple of guardians just to get there, because the first shrine, while it is closer to the tower, is pretty well protected. I'm gonna sneak past as many as I can, but I probably will need to fight at least one of the guardians, so good thing that our Master Sword is, recharged. We actually should be able to spot this shrine from the tower, so I'll make sure to, like, pin it on the map if we can see it. But, yeah, if we zoom in right above that tree line, you can just barely make out the orange glow. So, let's use Rivali's Gale and try and get as much distance with our glider as we can, because that shrine looks a lot closer than it actually is. Once you start sort of gliding down towards it, you realize that, dang, there's actually a pretty sizable amount of difference between that shrine and the tower. And, oh, hello, Guardian, that just, like, popped into view. I didn't even know you were there. Alright, you know what? I think we should be safe inside, like, this wooded area. I don't think he'll be able to spot us over here. We're kind of far away, but sometimes Guardians do have, like, ridiculous line of sight. So, hang on real quick. Let's stand over here, and yeah, we should be good. Alright, cool. Sweet. So that's one Guardian that we don't need to worry about. But, yeah, there is, like, another Guardian along this trail somewhere. We should start seeing him walk around here somewhere. And then there's the drones that are wandering around as well. So, yeah, like I said, pretty heavily guarded. And there he is. Alright. How should we do this? How should we do this? Let me grab my Hylian shield first and foremost. I guess I'm gonna try and get as close as I possibly can before he sees me. And actually, this is probably a good moment, so swapping in normal arrows in. Hey, buddy. Oh, no, I missed the first shot. That's not good. Hey, can you, like, stand still for a second? Well, thank goodness Daruk's protection, always comes through when you need it. There we go. Yeah, getting that, like, first arrow stun is pretty important. Now the rest of this fight is pretty much already won, so poor Guardian didn't even stand a chance, man. And let's just chop off these last couple legs, make you immobile. There we go. And I'll take all these ancient parts as well. Like, trust me, I could use them in my collection, considering I spent a majority of my ancient gears in the last couple videos. Now we just gotta watch out for that drone that was going around here, because I know it goes, like, right in front of the shrine, and there it is. Alright, it's coming around now. There's also, like, that Guardian that's sort of embedded in the ground over there as well, but he shouldn't be that big of a problem for us. It's this guy that I'm really worried about, so you just keep flying. And now I'm gonna make a run for it. Don't you didn't see anything, alright? Just chill out, man. Chill out. Can I make this, please? Alright, we're good. We're good, man. Not even close. Wasn't even scared. Not at all. I mean, we totally had that in the bag from the start. Why was I even worried? And there is our shrine, just, like, out in the open. but also well protected by those guardians. This is actually a really useful shrine to get to, since it is pretty close to Castletown, and you can just like teleport here and then sneak in past some of the other guardians and go and explore Castletown if you really want to. You can find a lot of cool stuff in there, but it is pretty dangerous because the entire area is sort of infested by malice, and there's a couple of guardians in there that you may want to worry about. Alright, that being said though, I think this shrine is pretty straightforward. Yeah, it's a minor test of strength, so not hard at all. We'll just run through here, kill the mini guardian, and probably call an episode at that point, because we're about at the time that I normally like to end off my videos anyways. But hey there, little guy. Aw, you got a little spear and no shield. Aw, that's adorable. You know what? Let's just use some of our, like, weaker, crappier weapons on this guy, because I really don't care. And, he's not exactly a threat to us, so we'll kind of just, like, toy with him a little bit, if you will. And take that, man. Well, that boomerang's gone. Oh my gosh, he's already on this phase. And whoa, these arrows are doing a ton of damage, and he's dead. Okay, well, that sort of works, I guess. Not bad. Not bad at all. I thought that fight was going to be a little bit longer, but, oh well, whatever. Grab those springs. I'll leave that spear because, obviously, it's not very good. And, you guys know that I really don't like spear weapons all that much anyways. Which is kind of ironic, because I think inside this chest is a spear-based weapon. Yeah, it's a royal halberd, which is actually not too bad, to be totally honest. I think I will hang on to it just because it is part of the royal weapon set. And I kind of like all the royal weapons, so we'll hang on to it for now. But I probably will get rid of it at some point in the future for a better weapon. That being said, though, bam, another shrine down. That's like, what, 4 for this episode? Not bad, man. Not bad at all. That's pretty good progress. Like, I remember early on in this LP when I was, like, constantly doing 4 shrines video. That felt really good, although a lot of the shrines that we were doing were pretty quick back then, whereas now we have a lot of the, I guess, longer shrines left, so can't always get 4 in one video, but I love it when I do get 4 in a video, because basically means I got like a full heart container in just one video. Anyways, though, that's where I'm going to end things off. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more of my videos, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.